Hello guys, welcome to a new episode of Let's Play Bayonetta 3. Today we're playing Chapter 2, and I would like to say in advance that I am truly and deeply sorry for the poor editing this episode. I had some issues with my capture card for some reason, and some of the parts that I recorded kind of got cut, so I tried to save as much as I could of the footage.
John! 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 Small Creek Roar! What was that?
What's this tiny thing? I thought I smelled some decent bread, but it's just an ugly witch.
Ugly, you say? With all those eyes, I'd think you'd be a bit more perceptive.
Keep running, woman. Maybe I'll just stop you right now. You're a tough one, aren't you? Reminds me of the master. Alright. It seems like the strands of fate bind us. I'll stick with you for a while.
Alright, so we are in Shinjuku, Tokyo now. Quite a very long chapter. We have a lot of different fights, a lot of Nilfheims. Some of them are pretty annoying, and some of the fights are really pretty strict for their score. Like the combo and time requirements are very strict for an expert for some of these fights. And this fight is one of these. So Beloved here got a couple new attacks, which is the shield into the electric thing on the floor, and then the spin, the jump, turn around, swing attack. This one. Oh, by the way, if you see me just like summon Princess Marenia and then just do punch, it's because I thought I had the 360 punch attack, which is the explosion. But since you haven't unlocked him yet, you don't have access to this attack. So I look like a fool doing this. And we have a lot of collectibles as well. We have a new kind of collectible that we just encountered here, which is the records. And basically it's within the gallery you can listen to every single Bayonetta music, which is pretty cool. I highly recommend you guys to listen to the Bayonetta 3 soundtrack. It is actually marvelous. What I like about Princess Marenia as a demon is that it has a lot of utility outside of combat. The fact it's a fiery spider mixed with a Scorpio allows you in future universes to kind of walk on certain elements, and the weapon that is attached to it as well. It's pretty interesting. The lock-on forward attack, which is the dash attack basically, is really useful against this type of enemy. It does a lot of damage, and you can pretty much cancel it into itself. It's really good. Sometimes even if you're trying to do like regular attacks, it's not hitting. You have no forward momentum. It's a lot better. Or you could also simply do the Gomorrah Tail Spin attack, which has a massive amount of damage and it's a big AoE attack. So, yeah.
Been a while, huh? How you been? Loving the new look. You got a haircut, right?
And here we have our first Nilfheim. Basically, since we're playing with Phantasmagoria for the first time, the game wants you to familiarize yourself with its quote-unquote mechanic, which is the web attack. The web attack is a crowd control attack, which can be combined with other attacks that can be inflamed. And especially against that kind of enemy, which is a Panis, it is pretty great. But, you know, since Panis can split in half, here it's not a matter of killing everyone, it's a matter of, like, doing it enough times. And you gotta be quick. You gotta be quick. If you can get 2 of them at the same time, it is so much better, because the time requirement for this Nilfheim is very, very strict. It's around 30 seconds, and I think like past 35 seconds you have a gold medal. This area of the game, at least the first part, has a lot of old collectibles again. You have the cat, you have the crow, and I don't remember their name. The name of that. I think it's, I don't remember it. But mainly they carry collectibles, whether it's lollipops, or broken witch hearts, or broken moon pearls as well. And here I just skipped a couple minutes of me trying to get the crow because it took me a certain amount of time that it's ridiculous.
That was a bit of a workout.
And here we have the cat. Pretty much you want to make him to move here, and then you do the blink dash. I think, or I think it's called Nectar Seeker in the skill tree. I'm not sure.
Settle down now, little one.
Also, something that I've noticed is that while uploading just the gameplay version and the commentary version, you guys enjoy a lot more the gameplay version with no commentary. So I don't know how I should take it, but if you only want gameplay versions without commentary, I can do this as well. But I like to do commentary. Maybe if you guys want me to talk about certain things, if you want me to talk about certain subjects and topics about Bayonetta 3, I would gladly do
I
it.
can take the heat, but that's a bit much. That water tank looks useful. Don't think I'll be getting close, though. Do it.
Here, it's a pretty easy fight. Tail sweep, and you're pretty much over. And you do it twice because you have another wave of enemies. The new kind of wave we just encounter. And we're done. Okay, so the witch time, Nilfheim only. It can be tricky. My advice is, as always, at this point of at this stage of the game, using Gamora's tail sweep is going to be your best course of action. If you can activate Bath Within just as here, you can have longer witch times and have more damage. Also, a thing you can use, you can taunt to make sure that your combo do not break, and it's mandatory in this Nilfheim. You want to keep your combo going, and enraged enemy will give you more combo points, so combos is not an issue. It's just a matter of getting rid of the first wave quick enough with the tail sweep attack from Gamora, and then keeping your combo going after, making sure that it does not break. Make sure that your combo do not break. And you can taunt, since here we only have one kind of weapon that is actually useful.
If I'm going to waste time, I'd rather do it in a nice...
Some other weapons in previous Bayo games, such as Shuraba in Bayo 1, holding the attacks to do a Haijutsu would just hold the combo meter. And you can do the same thing with another weapon we'll be unlocking way later in the game. Just making a quick stop to the shop. At each level you have a small collectible to get, which is it's pretty much a statue that you can showcase in the chapter selection menu, which apparently is Viola's room. I think it's a cute and small detail that I like.
That voice.
And the statue we just got here is a reference to a building that I think actually exists in Japan. I'm not sure, but knowing Platinum Games, I'm pretty sure it exists. Since I don't know if you remember, but in Chapter 1 in Shibuya, the building with the 101 written on it is an actual building that exists in Shibuya. This enemy is pretty easy to read. His attacks are pretty easy to dodge. You just want to do massive amount of damage as fast as possible. you can also use Phantasmagoria to have some crowd control, and then you can switch to another demon to finish the work. Again, trying to dodge and activate witch time at the last moment possible to have a longer witch time. Yeah, I don't know what happened here, but the frame rate was chugging here, and I was stuck between my demon and the enemy. Almost under a minute, which is, I think, pretty correct. Especially when you start on a fresh file when you don't have access to anything. This section on my first playthrough was actually bugged. Phantasmagoria was, while I was playing, one of his legs were not moving, and during the cutscene he was invincible. I could not, it was invincible. It was so, I was wondering, it was like, is it normal? It was my first playthrough, I was wondering what was happening. Here, you actually have collectibles to get. You have a broken witch heart. You have some 3D model packs as well. Oh, the reason why I stopped here is because if you're trying to jump, and the message happens that you've got a full witch heart, the game will cancel your momentum. And you would jump into the void, so it's not a good thing. You need some combo points in this verse, but the fact that you need to actually find and collect all of the collectibles, I think it's near to impossible to get to pure plat on first try. But I kind of managed to do it. It took me some retries, but it was pretty tough. It's one of the hardest sections on the first playthrough when you're actually trying to 100% it on your first try.
Impressive artistry from the killing machine.
Yeah, this is genuinely the worst. When you're trying to slow them down with your web, you can simply attack the web, but I completely forgot about that. And during this cutscene, my first playthrough, Phantasmagoria was bugged, and it was really funny. We're approaching the end of this verse. We have a few collectibles to get. We have a 3D model pack to get behind the bridge. And then I think that's pretty much it. There's also some other collectibles to get right after this. But it's a very long section. Casually, it's pretty okay, I would say. But those very long demon riding sections can be kind of annoying at the end. I'm not a fan. I'm pretty much not a fan of these. It's kind of annoying and quite frankly kind of boring as well. I think this whole thing should have been a whole cutscene, but that's just my opinion, you know.
I enjoyed the ride while it lasted. Let's do it again.
So here, that's what I was talking about. The footage, I had to record it twice, and the footage here, my capture card kind of froze, and I couldn't get the proper editing because I didn't get the right footage. And the statue that we bought at the shop is this building right in front of us, and I think it's an actual building that exists in Japan. I am not quite sure. Once again, I am deeply sorry for the poor editing. That will be the first and last time this happens. And that was pretty much our last collectible with the Umbrator of Blood here, with the frog.
Having an outdoor recital?
To deal with Pandas correctly, without any speedrun checks or whatever, the spinning attack that they do actually has a much larger hitbox than you might think. And this attack right here, the diving at you attack, is a lot faster than you think. This enemy can be very tricky to understand and can be very confusing, I would say. I think confusing is not the right word, but you get the point.
At last, someone with no strings attached. And what's your name, my furry friend? You know, I rather enjoy teaching obedience. I'll have you rolling over in no time, Spot.
Alright, now we're facing Strider, Twilight Wanderer. It's a pretty cool boss fight. I really like to play against Strider. It's a very enjoyable boss. The AI is pretty good. Once you've played this boss enough times, the attack patterns get very easy to recognize. And also, I just obliterated his health bar here. If you can put him into a corner and you just do the tail sweep attack once again, and if you can stagger him while doing the tail spin attack, you can do a massive amount of damage. I'll probably also maybe show a combo that I've done on Strider, which is a one-shot combo. I'll probably just put it into on my YouTube channel as an extra, probably, with showing the glitch as well. I'll probably put it as an extra outside. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty easy to fight. And like I said, once you fight him enough times, you can actually just melt him. So let's just enjoy the cutscene.
Seems like you're ready for the leash.
That's a very cool part.
Now, why don't you sit for mummy?
This is not a very cool part. Jennifer Hale did a pretty good job overall, but some of the lines are not quite there. But anyways, we've just pure platinum the chapter, as usual. Like I said again, I am deeply and truly and utterly sorry for the poor editing for this chapter and this episode. That won't happen again. So that was it. I'll see you in the Phenomenal Random 2 for the next episode. So yeah, see ya.